Here's our first roll, Legion paper test Raven roll BK22-013-6. We've got just a couple of prints off of it on the P9570. So four prints off of it. They're all about 18 inches long. And if we take off the roll cap here, which we've done, you can see it hasn't gotten to the core yet, but it is rapidly unraveling this, and it's doing it here, right there. So what we're going to do is we're going to run a couple of more and see what happens to this. But clearly the printer is unraveling it off the core. It's already started just after a few prints. Video number 2 with the tape test. BK221306. Okay, so now we have an additional 2 prints. So we've got like 5 prints coming off this thing now. So the first 1, 2, 3, 4, yeah, 5. Now at 5 prints, we have this. At 5 prints, it is already unraveled all the way to the core. It doesn't come off the core, and we haven't had eject errors yet. But in just 5 prints, this is what we have from the P9570. On print number 6 off of this roll, print number 6, what we have here is it is still clearly attached to the roll. It has not come off of the roll, but what it's doing is bunching it up like this. It rolled back and forth and created this loop in here on print number 6 off of this 50-foot roll. And at this point, the paper is clearly all the way unwound, and the paper is attached to the core, but completely messed up there. And this has caused, where's the blurry print?
It's right there still.
And this has caused the last print here to have the blur issue, which you can see here. And we're gonna have to take it off the core and somehow try and rewind it. But we're not even sure how we're gonna rewind it now because it's bunched up in there and ruined. And that is the P9570 ruining a roll of Moab and Entrada Bright White 290 when it is still clearly attached to the core, which, yes, it is still taped to the core, which shows the defect of this printer. So here we can see as this got ripped off the roll, if you look down inside here, you can see that it is still taped to the roll. The paper is still on the roll, and it's been ripped right here. You need a flashlight to see down further, but you can actually see that the paper's been ripped on both ends. So this is ripped. It's just ripping the paper, literally tearing it up in here as it does this. So now let's take a look at some of the prints that came off of this roll while it was doing that. And while a couple came out okay, about half of them ended up like this, where you get that double printing again as the printer is jerking that paper around back and forth, doing whatever it's doing. So you can just see, you know, you've got this double printing here as well. Let me get it closer. It makes the print itself unclear, and some are worse than others. I mean, this one is really easy to see with the video. I think this one is too. There it is. So it is double printing and ghost printing. Here you can see that's visible in the print. Everything looks blurry because of that, as a poor image. because the printer is doing whatever it's doing to that paper. And now we'll go ahead and unroll that paper and see what it looks like right at the core in the end. This is what it looks like when the paper has not come off of the core and it is well taped. You can see the paper is still on the core and that the printer has gone back and forth and ripped it off of the core so hard that it's destroyed the paper.